afternoon and welcome to UT Today, a news program produced by students at the University of Tennessee. I'm Roger Hoover.
And I'm Amber Harding. Thanks for joining us. Today we take a look at the government's bailout and one man's story of how it helped him keep his job.
And later we'll tell you why residents of Knoxville are flooding downtown. Plus a look at the new renovations at Neyland Stadium.
The federal government's bailout of the U.S. economy totaled almost $790 billion, cash that was handed out to struggling communities all over the U.S. In this two-part series, UT Today's Kendall Downing takes a closer look at the help the stimulus provided to East Tennessee.
These days, you might spot Chris Malinsky amid a sea of colors. He's in charge of this weaving exhibit at the Knoxville Museum of Art. Part of his job is organizing all the loose threads which appear together for now. But this time last year, the economy caused the museum's finances to unravel.
Shortly after I was hired, obviously there were a number of economic problems all over the country, and the museum had a challenging year.
As a recent hire, the outlook for his job appeared bleak.
There was a real question as to whether that position would continue.
Until Congress crafted the American stimulus package and the museum received a $25,500 grant from the National Endowment for the Arts.
The stimulus package enabled the museum to continue employing me.
An example of the bailout's short-term success in East Tennessee, but the economic fallout extends much further. One thing the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act showed us, our economy is more interconnected than we thought it was, woven together more than we've ever known. UT economics professor Dr. Matt Murray says the stimulus package prevented a total collapse.
In my mind, it has been an absolutely essential means for stalling further contraction in the economy.
He says there is a long road ahead.
The pain is not over. The recovery is going to take 2 or 3 years at a minimum.
And Americans will without a doubt bear that burden.
And we will have to raise taxes.
The only burden for Chris Malinsky, keeping everything running smoothly at the museum.
We're trying to provide an educational experience, a cultural experience, something that is interesting as a relaxing experience.
Glad that he has a job for this year. In Knoxville, Kendall Downing, UT Today.
Next time on UT Today, Kendall sits down with interim UT System President Jan Schimmick to see how stimulus money kept the university afloat this past year. And he'll find out what the outlook is for next year when all that money is gone. Part 2 of the stimulus series continues next time on UT Today.
Governor Phil Bredesen has proposed a new partnership between ORNL and the University of Tennessee. Catherine Newsom has the details.
Governor Phil Bredesen has announced a proposal that would make the University of Tennessee one of the top 25 public research facilities in the country. The proposal calls for an alliance with the university and Oak Ridge National Laboratory to create the UT Energy Campus.
It's a proposal that would have any research student chomping at the bit. UT and Oak Ridge National Laboratory have had a relationship for nearly a decade. Both programs like UT Energy Campus and UTK ORNL Fellowship Program, Bredesen along with university faculty hope to make ORNL an extension of UT's campus.
The research tools like the supercomputer complex, the spallation neutron source that can provide the draw and provide the gravitas, not only for scientists from all over the world to come and work here, but also for Tennessee's brightest young math and science students to stay and contribute in the years ahead.
The College of Engineering's Associate Dean for Research and Technology, Dr. William Dunn, understands the unique opportunity for graduate students involved in these programs.
Just facilities that are literally world class. You can't really necessarily go anywhere else and have that kind of convenient access to all of that.
University Recruiting Director Shelley Lohman says students aren't the only ones benefiting from the partnership.
It's such a great thing for us to be able to collaborate with the university so closely because it gives us the opportunity to bring in diverse and innovative thought.
Standards are high for the potential participants, and only the best from around the world would be chosen.
You need to add very high quality, intuitive, clever individuals. They're trying to get at those kinds of people essentially at the front end and partner with the university.
For UT Today, this is Catherine Newsom reporting.
Governor Bredeson's proposal would create 200 new faculty positions among existing ORNL researchers and would recruit 400 grad students from around the world. Initial cost would be $6 million, but Bredesen predicts that the program would become eventually self-funding. Roger, Amber.
And thank you, Catherine. After the break,
we'll tell you why local residents and businesses are all racing to downtown Knoxville.